Game with confidence, and this game is no different. Two elite teams put each other to the test, certainly every time they meet. A lot on the line in this one, though.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carries right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Thompson. And it's Stokes in the power forward position. Now here's Towns following the shot by Tristan Thompson. Towns kicks to Watson. And another three for Minnesota. Most of the NBA will be taking a breather during the All-Star weekend, but frequently part of the action, Clark, as we know, in a big way.
In a real big way. I mean, he's slated to take part in multiple of them.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Jordan the screen, off the screen, and again it's Minnesota.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Stokes dishes to Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The try by Rubio, and he gets it to go. Rubio's got his first points in this one.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Kicks it to Smith. Offensive rebound, Thompson, and it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Rubio. Here's Towns, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
LeBron outside, fires the three, and the shot is good.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Rubio the pass to Towns. Stevenson against LeBron. And Stevenson kicks to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Towns has got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. He dishes it to Towns. Levine kicks to Watson. Drills it from outside. Watson's got 13. This shouldn't be a shock to anyone with the way he's been shooting this year, but it's just been confirmed that Freak Clark will be part of the three-point contest.
You know, he's got a nice stroke, Kevin, so I can see him doing well in the three-point contest. Takes some endurance to put up 25 shots in a short amount of time. And he's going to have to do a little work to get ready for that aspect of it.
Well, if you've seen some of the slams he's thrown down this year, it shouldn't come as a surprise. Freak will be participating in this year's dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm claiming it right now. I mean, he's my favorite to win the thing. I just don't see how he doesn't come away with the crown with his creativity and ability to elevate and levitate.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Hawes comes in for Towns. And it's Beasley in for Lance Stevenson. That's good from Irving. Timberwolves leading by 6. Levine kicks to Zhang. It's Beasley on the wing. Pass to Hawes. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets it to go.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Splitter. The shot is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And then in that guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
LeBron James on the wing, covered by Beasley. Right at the free throw line. No good off the front iron. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Minnesota on top. They lead by 8. And we'll be back right after this. We recently sat down with Freak to discuss being selected for this year's three-point contest. Here's what he had to say.
I'm excited, man. I'm going to enjoy competing against the best sharpshooters in the game. It's a different kind of pressure than the dunk contest, though. There's no judges, so it's all on you. You know, you just got to make buckets. And I'm looking forward to that.
Mark, how do you think he'll do in this year's competition?
Well, Kevin, I think he's got a chance to win it. I mean, some guys only shoot off the dribble. Others need the pass to knock down threes. This guy has the full package, and he's an excellent shooter, so it's just a matter of repetition and handling the pressure. So I think he's got a great chance.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
We've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball.
Look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Jarnell Stokes, and it's LeBron in for Shumpert. LeBron drives in from outside the arc, and with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Channing Frye. Pass to Stevenson. Towns sets the pick for Stevenson. Watson dishes to Stevenson. Feeds it to Watson. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. LeBron James second.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you'd think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case. For most of them, a block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
That's short off the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a major factor. He ended with 17 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. This outing's just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Smith, the pass to Irving. James in the post. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact in. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Minnesota. Splitter is checked in for Cleveland. Dudley comes in for Channing Frye. Watson for 3. They get it back. Kicks it out to Rubio. Passes it to Towns. Here's Watson. Goes up again. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The drive by James. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And Hawes kicks to Rubio. Here's the screen. Now here's Watson, covered by Smith. Watson's shot is off.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Stevenson drives in. Pulls up, high post. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. And it's 6 points here for Ricky Rubio. And here's James outside. And so that's the end of the first half. Timberwolves lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Tristan, what do you take away from how this game has...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. He's got 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Watson, he's in a shooting guard. Jordan is out there with Towns. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward. And that's the group starting the second half for Sam Mitchell. Here's Watson. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duty for his team.
Smith drives in. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's a +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 28 points, 8 assists, and just over 3 steals. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Stokes. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. To the wing on the left. Goes up the baseline. And Watson with the basket on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
Here's Jordan, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
8 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. And then for Minnesota, Hawes comes in for Jordan. And Freak subbed in for Michael Beasley. And then for Cleveland, Splitters checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Jarnell Stokes. And Dudley subbed in for LeBron. Jang a screen. 6 to shoot. Jumper off the screen. Watson's shot is off.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it. Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution. Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
Irving dishes to Fry. On the wing, Shumpert. Outside Irving. Back to Shumpert. Down low, here's Splitter, and the rejection by Jang. Fast break, Minnesota, and Freak throws it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
36 seconds left to play in the third. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Shumpert. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Timberwolves leading by 18. Here's Watson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 17 seconds left to play here in the third. Irving up top, covered by Rubio. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Stay up.
5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Then there's Irving. Then it's Thompson. And it's Stokes in at the 4 slot. Irving passes to Stokes. Down low.
That's the wall.
And James gets it to go.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Watson's shot is good.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Irving kicks to LeBron, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Levine's checked in for Minnesota. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. Here's Levine. He's covered by Irving. Levine dishes to Towns. Open and close and nails it.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Irving double team. Off the pick.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Bean passes to Watson. Here's Towns, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
And Towns drops them both.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
The drive by LeBron. And the rejection by Watson. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
DeAndre Jordan. That's his first personal foul.
Looking at the numbers for Jarnell Stokes, he has 8 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Jordan the screen. Levine kicks to Jordan. And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns. Ricky Rubio checked in for Levine. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Clock at 6, and the pass to Stevenson. Jacks up a three, that's good.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Nice shot by James.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Jordan the screen. Stevenson against LeBron. Fires from the wing. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. The drive by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Splitters checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Jarnell Stokes. And Dudley subbed in for James.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Watson. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. For 3, Beasley. Cleveland with the ball. And Shumpert kicks to Splitter. Here's Fry, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Just ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
There you go. This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win and losers go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them. I'm just ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
There you go. This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win and losers go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them. I'm just ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
There you go. This is it. This is for the money. Win or go home, right?
Winners win and losers go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them. I'm just ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play.
Today on 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them. Ready to win.
Losing's not an option.
You want to be on the cover. You want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline going.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
There you go. This is it. This is for the money.